Sevilla Martin and her husband had some friends who were a couple, the Doolittles. Mrs. Doolittle had been confined to her bed for the last 20 years. Mr. Doolittle had been using a wheelchair for decades. They went to check up on their old friends and they spent time with them. Mr. Martin couldn't help, but he had to ask, "You guys are always so positive and outgoing. You've had medical issues for decades now, but yet it doesn't seem to break your spirit. What is your secret?" Well, Mrs. Doolittle just smiled and she paraphrased a verse out of Matthew and she said this, "His eye is on the sparrow and I know he watches me." That beautiful and simple phrase gripped the heart of Mrs. Martin. She went home and began to write a poem which turned out to be one of the most beautiful hymns that we sing out of our hymnal. And when you come to the chorus, remember that old couple who, even though they had physical difficulty, inspired this phrase,